Welcome to the Villa Download, your weekly passport to all things Love Island, baby.
Hosts, I'm Kimberly from the Pop Culture Green Room. Each week, we're spilling all the tea from Love Island USA, diving deep into the drama of Beyond the Villa, jutting off to the chaos of Love Island UK, and when the time comes, trust us, we'll be bringing the heat for Love Island gangs.
I'm Danielle, aka Danny Gossip Girl, host of Pop Culture Expose, and together, we are your ultimate post-Villa ride or dies.
So whether you're still recovering from Casa Amor or just here for the accents and abs,
savage dumpings and sneaky smooches to Villa glow-ups and Twitter meltdowns, we've got it all, plus live polls, wild theories, and the hottest fan takes.
We're in the right
place.
This is the Villa Download.
Woo!
Yay! No, that's our old one. No, that is our old one.
Yeah,
StreamYard messed up everything that I had set up ahead of time. So StreamYard, you and I gotta have issues. But anyways, all pardon. That is our old intro, guys. So
and I missed
my apologies.
It. That's so funny. I actually missed it when I heard it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's our old.
That's not our theme song, but it is all good. But anyways, guys, it is time for the Villa Download, where we unpack, unhinge, and unapologetically obsess over reality TV and pop culture.
And tonight, the streets aren't just talking; they are screaming. Girl, they're screaming. I know you've heard it, so I've heard it. And we've got premieres, divorces, hard launches, legal drama, messy interviews, and a reality star takeover happening in real time.
Yeah, and then we have Vanderpump Rules Season 12 finally premiering, and we have thoughts about the cast, the energy shift, and the dynamics that we are already giving us a little bit of chaos.
And that's just the beginning, because the headlines this week, Kandi, Todd, Porsha, Whitney, the Osefos, Bananas, Andy Cohen. It's like the universe handed a Bravo flavored tasting menu. So we're going to be, getting all into it. So
yes. So grab your drink, buckle up, and get comfortable, because we are breaking it all down with you live, Villa fam. So let's go. But you know how we like to do it. Sip responsibly or don't. We're not Mama Joyce, so you are in good company. We won't come after you at all. But again, you know how we like to do it every time on the Villa Download. So tonight's drinking game. Take a sip when Danielle says the streets are talking, or Kimberly says be for real, or someone brings up the Vanderpump cast shift. You hear the word love child, third party, or Mama Joyce must have been right, or Leavitt is mentioned for the third time, or someone in the chat chooses the wrong side in the Lindsay versus Banana duel. Also, take a big gulp when anyone quotes Lisa Vanderpump. It's time for a shift change. Whitney Leavitt is brought up, and no one knows what city she's in today. Or Porsha Hard launches comes up in the comments explode. And lastly, guys, finish your drink if I say I have the receipts, or Kimberly says she needs a moment. That might happen. So while we're finishing our drink, or a new theory about Kandi and Todd's divorce gets born live on air. So cheers to a good night.
Cheers, my girl. I've got my water, because y'all know I don't drink, but
understand and respect
good.
that.
All
understand
this end. So before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to like, and it seriously helps our channel grow, and it pushes the Villa Download out for more reality TV lovers just like you. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a Wednesday live, a breaking news job or an interview, and we are just about to get started.
Yeah, and make sure, though, to share this episode with your group chats, your Bravo besties, your Love Island friends, and honestly, send it to that one person who keeps on asking you, what's going on with Kandi? We'll handle it for you. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment so we know that you are here. We read every single one. All right, let's get back to the drama, Kimberly.
We're headed there. Oh, hey, look, we've got Wendy. Cheers, girl.
Yay. Let me take a look at the comments to see what's up. Welcome, Wendy. Cheers, girl.
Yeah, speaking
Always
of Wendy,
happy to have you.
Speaking
Always
of Wendy,
happy to have you.
Oh,
yes.
We're going to roll right into it.
But she doesn't give Wendy's a bad name. So let's get into some of the information that we're going to go over, what we are going to go over right now. We're going to break it into sections today. So let's get into some of the latest headlines. So first up is the rumor mill is on fire, Kimberly. Is there a love child? Drink. Was there a third party? Drink. Was Mama Joyce right all along? Drink. Starting off strong, guys. And Kandi confirms she is struggling, and the fandom has turned into detectives overnight. So we're gonna break it down and go over what has been confirmed. So let me just pull up something real quick.
Absolutely. I am ready to dive into it. I knew that their marriage was like on shaky grounds from the rumblings over the years, but then I didn't hear much chatter for a minute. So I was really caught off guard. So
but then like it also makes you wonder, like, other rumors over the years. Were they not real?
Well, you know how I roll. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And that's been a really long time of some of the same stories that didn't really change.
And the streets be talking,
girl. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me share my screen real quick.
Here we go.
Okay.
So
there is no necessarily video with this one, but in just one moment before we get into it real quick. But one thing that the streets are saying, Kimberly, is Todd Tucker has detonated the Bravo universe. He's revealing he's expecting a baby, allegedly, with a long-hidden girlfriend. News that dropped just weeks after his split from Kandi and immediately sent Atlanta friends into a frenzy. So Grace to Birth Many is the one that posted, but I've seen this in a lot of different areas as well. So that is one of the speculations going on, that there might be a baby on the way. So that's one of the rumors. What do you think about that?
Well, I think I think there could be a lot of facts to that. And because of the way that Todd is moving, and makes me believe that it is true. But what I also want to know is, I heard that this was a shared girlfriend.
Oh, that's what I'm getting into next, Kimberly.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No. So that is one of the other rumors as well, is that they had a shared girlfriend. And there's like videos of them. I don't know if I tagged you in that one. Hold on real quick while I pull that up. Nope, don't have that one yet.
Oh, look, Wendy, she said, I think Mama Joyce probably deserves an apology from a lot of us. And there's rumors we kind of brushed off over the years. Well, yep.
Yeah, Mama always knows right, though, even though
And
you
it makes
don't want to
sense.
agree with that in the moment, though.
Oh, I know. And it's like, I just thought that Mama Joyce was just going crazy. That's what I thought. I thought she was like me, myself, and I, but apparently not.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Let's see if I can find the one. Just a moment.
But that
And
was
while I
interesting.
pull that up, let me additionally, hold on real quick. Pardon the delay.
No worries.
But yeah, why I find that additionally, Todd is demanding primary custody too, and he's questioning their prenuptial agreement. There's a lot of speculation, Kimberly, that he has been lining this up for a while, trying to make her look like a bad mom.
A bad mom. That's what
Yes.
that's what I've been hearing. And the thing is, Candy's not a bad mom. She's not a bad parent at all. She never has been. She's a busy working mom. That's the way I see it. That she's always got like on the run and ripping and running, and she's has all these projects that she's doing. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, oh, is this the alleged girlfriend?
This is the alleged girlfriend.
Ah.
So allegedly, and there are videos of them with Todd as well. They seem very cozy. I think I tagged you on it maybe like a week or two ago, Kimberly, but this is their alleged live-in girlfriend, as reported by All About the Tea, but also others. But this is their alleged girlfriend who supposedly broke them up, and is now Kandi's main chick. But I mean, all of these allegations are so wild. It's making me think that they're just both throwing like allegations out there about each other and trying to see what sticks. But who knows, man? I could just be gullible.
No, I think this is what I'm like. My take is that it's just like I said. For me, where there's smoke, there's fire. But there's been so many rumors for a long time. You think about it, like can't T.I. and Tiny alleged, like so many rumors with them, and she and Kandi are close. They've been close for years, and I mean, birds of a feather.
Yeah, and then
always,
everything Porsha and Phaedra brought up.
Right. See, and that's exactly. And now it's kind of like years later, these things happen and come out. And then on top of that, not only that, but it's like, and then Porsha now she's dating a woman. It's so crazy. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it is crazy. But that is everything that is going on with Kandi and Todd. So we will see what happens. Be a to think, Kimberly. I could be totally mistaken on that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you blinked out for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Good. No, you're good.
I think it's going to be a nasty divorce, even though I didn't want it to be.
Oh, you can tell already. Like it's just there's so much going on right now. So it's because I even heard that Kandi is getting footage from, I mean, as she should, from Real Housewives of Atlanta to back up statements and things that are being said. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and see what's happening and what's going on. So, but now I see it. To me, it's like the writing's on the wall. Like, Mama Joyce was on to something. So,
yes, indeed. But
and I didn't want to think that back then.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just thought she was acting crazy. No offense to mamas out there, But let's talk about another hot mess, Kimberly, who has quite a mom with a personality as well. let's get into the Wendy and Happy Eddie of it all, Kimberly.
Oh boy. So let's talk about Wendy and Eddie Osefo because this situation has snowballed fast and the details are getting messier by the day. Let's see here. It started with the headline, like no one expected. Wendy and Eddie were arrested in connection with a financial fraud investigation that, according to reports, had been building quietly in the background for months. I would have never suspected. I would have never thought. But authorities allege that multiple fraudulent financial accounts were opened using personal information that wasn't theirs, and not just one or two. We're talking 40 plus credit cards and financial profiles created under different names. The claims suggest those accounts were used to pull credit, shift money, and make purchases in a way triggered red flags for investigators. Once the pattern became clear, law enforcement traced several of the accounts back to information linked to the Osefos. Since the arrest, more details have trickled out, including the idea that there may have been multiple identity profiles, shell-style setups, and coordinated activity across several banks. Reporting agencies, oh boy, this is crazy, but investigators reportedly believe this wasn't a one-off mistake, but a longer running operation. And what just blows my mind, Danielle, is just the fact that he's a lawyer. In the emails, like the stuff like they had in writing, like,
It's wild, Kimberly.
yeah,
Wild.
They know better if they were trying to get away with a crime, but oh my gosh. But Wendy and Eddie's team is pushing back, saying they're cooperating fully and that the situation is misrepresented. But as of right now, the charges are active and the investigation is ongoing.
Yeah, and then as we get into it even more with those ongoing, we also have to deal with the Potomac filming timelines, more public statements, and it is definitely going to get messier before it gets cleared. So let's be real about that. And there is one more thing that happened in regards to that case. So hold on, I pull that up.
Oh, for sure. Let's talk about it.
Because they recently went to court, and the judge decided that they are going to be tried together in their fraud case. So as the reality rundown breaks down, those Osefos were back in court for their ongoing case. The judge made a major change, and Wendy and Eddie will no longer be tried separately. Their cases have officially been merged again, and they're now back to being co-defendants. So they're back in court on December 19th. So that's bad.
Whew. I will keep my eyes peeled. I'm also going to be definitely keeping them in my prayers because, I mean, we never know what led them to do what they did. I mean, well, they're also
being greedy. Being greedy. Are you kidding me, Kimberly? Okay, drink, because Kimberly and I are about to get into it. Kimberly,
Danielle's like bing, bing, bam, bam.
Kimberly, there is no reason that they should have been doing what they are doing, and it is obnoxious seeing them redecorate their house right now. I'm getting mad right now.
Oh, I don't think they
girl.
What I was just saying that I'm just saying alleged, and that that I don't know what drove them to do these alleged crimes, but there's lots of evidence pointing to say that this really happened. So I can do with them because I am a praying woman. It's pray for them.
You are kinder than I am.
Oh Lord, I just want to know what I want to know why, like, I don't know, girl.
Yeah. But then now we're into another hot mess, that of none other than Jenn Shah.
Jenn Shah. And
Yes.
Andy made some candid comments about Jenn Shah. What Bravo's thinking, what he's hearing, and what post-release future may or may not look like. We're breaking down his quotes and what they imply about Bravo's next steps. Girl, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. So let's talk about the brewing tension between Andy Cohen and Jenn Shah, because this has turned into a whole storyline in its own, and it's getting harder and harder for either one of them to pretend that they're not in like this quiet feud. So it all really started after Jenn was sentenced and then later tried to shift the blame publicly, claiming that Bravo and certain executives had taken advantage of her, twisted the narrative, or used her downfall for ratings. She didn't say Andy's name per se, but she didn't have to. So, and Andy has been very careful, Kimberly, about what he says, but he does speak. He says you can feel that. I mean, when he does speak, you can feel the distance. He recently commented on her release and her future with Bravo, and he made it pretty clear. Jenn Shah is not coming back, not on Salt Lake, not on any spinoff, not on a one-on-one special. It's just not happening. And the tone wasn't maybe someday, it was no, that door is closed. It was a professional boundary, but it was a statement. And Bravo is not touching her again. So I'm gonna actually pull up, Kimberly.
Yeah, that was like
that video of what he did was good.
Yeah,
and it needed to be said.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But it's like, why the hell doesn't the rest of the cast feel the same way? That is some bogus BS. I just want to put them out there. I'm sorry, but Monica Garcia is not worse than Jenn Shah. So what is the Salt Lake people smoking? I don't want it. It is not good stuff. So I just want to say that.
Next life. I would assume she'll wind up on
let me refresh
a reality show.
One moment.
Oh, you're fine.
But yeah, I mean, Kimberly, why do you think that the cast is so for like potentially having Jenn Shah back, but not Monica? Make it make sense.
Let me just, because I think she is getting released next week. And I just want to say once again, for anyone who is asking, I think I've said this before, she's not coming back to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She's not. So I wish her all the best in her next life. I would assume she'll wind up on a reality show of some kind. But it won't be anything that I'm working on. I don't know that I could see Bravo working with her again. So there you go. Can we put a period on the end of that sentence? And kudos to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, who have not only survived, but thrived in the years following her incarceration. So, the show is well on its, feet.
Do you have some
facts?
Yeah.
Good riddance, Jenn Shah. What network do you think is going to pick her up first?
I think she's going to be on Traitors first.
You think so? Well,
yeah, I think she's going to be on probably like one of the biggest shows.
And that's Peacock, though.
Oh, it is. You're right. Okay, never mind. Okay,
we'll see. Who knows?
So we have to go to different networks. So maybe like season 2 of The Snake. You think? That would be interesting.
Oh my god! Oh no! I don't want her to like. Oh, I don't want her to muddy that water.
Or like the spec ops shows, like the
Special Forces.
Special Forces, yeah.
Yeah, that
She
would
can
be
do
good. Or
that.
House of Villains, unless it's
Oh, House of Villains. Oh, yeah, she's a villain. That'll
yeah,
probably be the
I
first
could see
place
that.
she goes.
I could see that. But Kimberly, how do you feel like Jenn Shah has been handling it? I mean, mind you, she is obviously behind prison bars for the next 6 days or so,
Something like
7
that.
days. But how do you feel like she has been handling it?
I think she's ready to come out, and she's going to hit the ground running and start getting to work and start her redemption tour. Is that true that her and what's his name, coach, are breaking up or splitting up, or was that just rumors that I heard?
I haven't heard that. I feel like if they would have, like, why wouldn't they have already done that?
Yeah, that's true.
I think that they would stay together or fake it for the sake of their kids, because their kids have already been through enough.
Right,
But I
yeah.
could see them, also having an open relationship as well. So I could see that.
Most definitely.
But our girl Wendy is wondering, will TLC take her? TLC will take
Oh my
anyone.
gosh, I think so. Girl, yeah, they would. I forgot about that. They would. Them or Lifetime, because Lifetime took Gypsy Rose.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh.
Lifetime likes criminals, and TLC does too, I believe. So I think Wendy's right. I think TLC may go after her.
Yeah, or Love After Lockup?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I think it could work. It could work, But yeah, so that's everything going on with Jenn. So again, what we're watching is quite but clear a PR tug of war. Jenn wants redemption, Andy wants distance, and Bravo wants no part of this
At
mess.
all.
So yeah, at this point, Kimberly, it's the Andy versus Jenn Shah dynamic. It's less fight and more two people running completely different plays, and the gap between them is only widening more, but not widening, or maybe widening is her legs. No, I'm just joking. Let's get into
Girl, you said what you said, and I back it up by 100%. So you're good.
Yeah, so let's get into the Porsha of it all. Oh goodness.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Hold on, I pull it up. But Porsha,
I didn't see it coming.
You didn't see it coming? You didn't hear about this at all previously?
No, but then again, like, I've been so busy and just so like out of tune. I hadn't really been too tuned into Atlanta, except for the whole thing with Brittany and Kenya. That's the only chatter I've actually really heard. So this was nothing I've heard. So I am interested to just see what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
Eric, okay.
Yeah, so she hard launched this week officially with her new girlfriend. So Porsha said soft launch who and blasted onto the timeline with a full glam hard launch. So we're unpacking fan reactions, timeline questions, and how this fits into Porsha's era of reinvention. So let's get into Porsha Williams, because she woke up and said, soft launch, never heard of her. This was a full glam, full body, full statement, hard launch, and the internet is still recovering.
And Porsha dropped the pictures like it was a national holiday.
Yep.
New partner, new energy, new chapter. And what really sent social media into orbit was the reveal that she's now in a relationship with a woman. A total pivot from anything we've seen from her publicly. And the reaction has been wild. Some people are cheering, calling it her self-love era, her soft life chapter, her final choosing peace moment. Others are confused, others are shocked, and some are trying to rewrite her entire romantic history overnight. But what makes this so Porsha is the confidence. She didn't tease it. She didn't breadcrumb it. She didn't hint at it. I mean, she just said, here's my relationship. Here's my happiness. Get on board or get out of the way. It was bold, elegant, and honestly iconic. Iconic.
Yes. Yes. And then the details, the photos were editorial. The chemistry was chemistry. The comment section turned into a full reunion couch. And the street reporters, meaning all of us on Instagram, immediately launched into investigation mode. But at the core of it, this feels like Porsha, who is choosing what works for her, not what works for the storyline, hopefully, and not what works for the show, and not what works for past expectations. So kudos for her. This is Porsha stepping into a relationship that feels authentic to her right now.
And listen, whether the internet tries to do this, one thing is clear. She looks happy, she looks radiant, and she looks unbothered in a way we haven't seen since early days. So, Tony's era of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So whether it broke your algorithm, blessed your feed, or sent you into a group chat spiral, Porsha's hard launch is the relationship plot twist of the year. And I have a feeling this is just the beginning of her next chapter.
I totally agree. So I can't wait to see that. I just wish Bravo would air shows quicker so we can watch things more in real time. But Kimberly, I'm going to get into the Lindsay Hubbard versus the Johnny Bananas of it. I know there is another important L to you who goes by the name of Lucy, who might need a little break. We want to do that right now while I get into the Hubbard versus Bananas of it, but it's entirely up to you, Kimberly.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but I'm going to get into the Lindsay Hubbard versus Johnny Bananas and a feud that no one had on their 2025 bingo card as we close out this year. And it's
so weird.
Bananas is being bananas and Lindsay is not having it. So Lindsay is being Lindsay, of course, the way that we love her to be. So we're going through what was said, who escalated it, and whether this is real beef or attention economy strategy. So, all right, let's get into the Lindsay Hubbard versus Johnny Bananas situation because it's giving petty, it's giving messy, and unnecessarily loud. Exactly how Bananas from the challenge fame likes it. So, here's what kicked off all. Bananas made some comments about Lindsay that had nothing to do with him. Classic Bananas behavior. Let's be real about that. He implied that she was playing victim about her breakup, hinted that she courted his attention, and basically opened his mouth where it didn't belong. How familiar are you with Mr. Johnny Bananas?
Very, just like you said. It's just, I mean, he's being himself, and I mean, he's just a professional. He's a professional reality star, challenge person, guru. Because he first got his fame from Road Rules years ago. So
Real World first. Real World San Diego, girl, get your story straight. And
wait, Johnny Bananas, that's where he started?
I thought, yeah, San Diego.
It was Road Rules. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, no. He is a Real
I was
Worlder.
wrong then. Okay.
Get your facts straight, girl.
Oh, so he was on Real World with like Cameron and Brandon. And
Yes.
I did not realize that. Oh, okay. Maybe I had
Yes.
I don't know where I got Road Rules from. Loud and wrong.
I mean, at the end of the day, same difference. Oh, hold on. I will play the audio in a minute once this song's okay. There we go.
I knew Lindsay before she ever did reality
Sorry,
TV.
guys.
I knew Lindsay when she was still doing. she was a publicist back then. They used to do PR. She actually I worked with her. And then we kind of lost touch. We went, kind of our own direction. I got into a relationship, and then I saw that she ended up becoming a cast member on Summer House. She was always a great time, dude. So yeah, things went sideways with her and Carl, and we kind of reconnected and rekindled.
Is it still ongoing, or where does it like? Is there?
Let's just say this. Let's just say this. The timeline of when the rekindling took place, and again, the only reason that I'm saying this because it's out there in the press. We got paparazzi somewhere in like the West Village, but the timeline made it real scary for me when a few months later, it's like, oh yeah, Lindsay Hubbard is pregnant. I'd like really go back.
Wow.
Oh damn.
Because the timeline really. Because the timeline.
Were you
really
waiting for your phone to ring?
Oh man, yeah.
Lindsay, go after him, girl. Like, why is he even bringing this up? Although these former TMZ guys, they always know the right question to ask. So I have to give them kudos from the Hollywood Rock.
I love Dax and Adam. I love they're like one of my other favorite podcasts to watch. So like,
yeah, I haven't watched them for a while. I need to get back in that.
Huh?
I haven't watched them for a while, so I need to get back into that.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But yeah, Lindsay, who is literally living her best newly pregnant soft era, did not appreciate being dragged into Banana's gimmick. She clapped back with receipts and contacts in a tone that said, "Sir, stay in your challenge lane."
Speaking of challenges, from there, Bananas doubled down because of course he did, saying he was just joking, that people are too sensitive, and trying to spin it into a comedy bit, which is always code for, I said something messy and now I'm pretending it wasn't messy. Meanwhile, Lindsay's fans come hard for him, pointing out that he has a long history of inserting himself into women's storylines to stay relevant, and that Lindsay didn't mention him, ask for him, or imply anything about him to begin with. And the funniest part, Lindsay continued living her life, bringing deals, press, baby announcements, while Bananas kept talking. It's giving one-sided feud, but he's determined to keep the storyline alive. Bottom line, Lindsay didn't start this. She didn't ask for this, yet she's handling it with more grace than Bananas has handled any elimination in his entire career. So we'll see if he finally lets this go, but knowing him, probably not.
Agreed. And then we're going to switch gears over to some quick Love Island news, guys, now that we're done with the Johnny Bananas and Lindsay Hubbard. Of it all, have to give it up. Miss Leah, she made Forbes 30 under 30. How awesome is that?
Congratulations, Leah.
Like, that is very cool. So within the last day, she made that. Additionally, Leah and Miguel, they bought a new house together too, which is
they're just moving right
really
along,
exciting. They are just like so enamored with each other. It's really one of the best relationships, in my opinion, to come out of Love Island. So I love that for them, and just like some real quick images of their new house that we can look at. So
yeah, let's take a look.
Here's her little booth thing. Beautiful.
Like,
Beautiful.
I like that light fixture.
Yeah, I like that too. The driveway, very
And so where's
nice.
their house located?
I'm guessing in Calabasas.
Okay.
But who knows?
Oh,
Or maybe
cute.
somewhere in that area.
Look at the doggy on the steps.
He built flower beds for her.
Aw.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
look how pretty.
yeah, that's a view.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
That is a view.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then Serena's
That's what I miss about
comment.
California.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my husband's uncle, he lives He lives in California and has like by the vineyards as well. So you see those rolling hills. It's just like it's so beautiful though. So that is some Love Island news. And then additionally, Iris and TJ, they are officially official. Here, when I think people are dating, they're already officially official, I guess.
I know, you're right.
But yes. Now I know something you're very excited about this week, Kimberly. Love the little short and reel that you posted on this. So let's talk about Whitney Leavitt. Did I say it right? Leavitt. Okay. Thank you. Whitney Leavitt. Because she's in her full cultural takeover era, and the timeline cannot escape her. Every day, it feels like a new headline, a new announcement, a new interview, a new city. She's everywhere all at once, and the internet is eating it up.
And it started with her going viral on Dancing with the Stars. The momfluencer energy, the choreo, the personality, the confidence. People suddenly realized, oh, she's not just a TikTok girl. She's a whole brand. I mean, and a vibe too. But that opened the door to mainstream attention, and she ran through it. Then came the Call Her Daddy interview. And that's when the switch really flipped. She talked about motherhood, marriage, faith, fame, criticism, and the Mormon creator world in a way that made headlines for days. The internet had opinions. Some loved her, some dragged her, but everyone was talking.
Yeah, and let's take a look at some of her dance from the interview where you saw it was so
Partner Bob Dallas, it's Whitney Leavitt.
And now the end is near, and so I fade.
I'm gonna mute it for a little bit until I know that the song is over, because we will get copyrighted.
Yep.
So good.
I did it my
In her element, like, you know?
Just so everybody got an idea for some of the songs that they were doing.
She's in her
But
element.
it was really good. So it was nice being able to see her do her moves. But yeah, so she leaned all the way into the momentum. She
sure did.
Yeah. So she's leaning into that momentum. She also made her big Chicago announcements. So she will, like our girl Ariana Maddox, she will be in the hit show Chicago, which is exciting for her, playing Roxy Hart. So she is just on fire.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she's right where she belongs. Like, I don't know what else to say, but oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited because I feel like she is going to go many places. And for saying that, and this is the one thing that excites me the most about her, I wasn't a huge Whitney fan in the beginning.
Yeah, me either.
I really wasn't at all. And then I felt like she peeled back, and just like when she kind of like looked at herself on camera, but then there were aspects where she felt like she made some changes and fixed things. But then also I feel like she's still authentically herself. And so that aspect is really cool, but I like it. She said, I want Dancing with the Stars. You know what? Girl, life is short. Do what you want to do.
And she's honest about it.
Yeah, she
but
is. And
let's show her announcement. Do you, girl. Do you, girl.
That
So
was
exciting.
awesome. Oh yeah. But with that visibility came the backlash. Every move she makes gets dissected. Every TikTok becomes a
Facts.
think piece. Every outfit becomes a comment war. She's entered the era where she can't post anything without it becoming a headline. And honestly, that's when you know you've crossed into celebrity territory. True that.
And also, I don't know if you saw this, Kimberly, but she might have another announcement coming any moment now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just released. Hold on.
No worries.
Let me
I'll be
share
right
it
back.
with yeah, please.
I went into the Disney Channel book and I sat down with the president of Disney Channel. I want to, and that's what this is.
So, what do people think that is watching or the replay crew? What type of Disney announcement is she going to be making? Some people are wondering, is Whitney going to get her own spin-off show? So, it will be interesting to see, that is for sure. But she's killing it. And I'm also wondering how the rest of her cast members are feeling about it. But real quick, like the video, subscribe, and share it with your reality TV besties. It keeps the chaos going every week, and we so appreciate it. But let's get into Vanderpump Rules because the shift is here. All new cast, energy, new alliances forming, new tension brewing, and Lisa Vanderpump saying it's time for a shift change. The show feels different, the cast feels hungrier, and the dynamics already look messy. So we're breaking down our initial thoughts, who's standing out, who's trying too hard, and what this means for the future of VPR. So welcome back to Sir Villa Fam, because Vanderpump Rules season 12 has officially arrived, and this premiere is giving reboot, refresh, and reality TV behavioral science experiment all rolled into one. So this episode is called To Serve with Love, and it's not just a title, it's Bravo's way of saying yes, we know everything changed after Scandal, so here's the next generation. I am very curious, to anybody watching live or in the replay crew, what do you feel about a new cast? I want to hate them, but I'm not going to do that. We need to give them a fresh start. If anything holds what the new cast forming against Lisa Vanderpump, or maybe even the previous cast who like exploded. They weren't friends anymore. How is that show going to go on anymore? So I don't want to hold it against the new cast. So I'm hoping everything is going well with them. They're not getting too much hate. I just feel like the public isn't giving them too much love. But here is a quick refresher on who the crew is. So that is our new crew. All, what do you feel about them? I did tear up a little bit at first because I was like missing the OGs, but I'm kind of excited for this. And let's be honest, guys, the hardest part is trying not to compare it to the original era. The Sassy Jacks, Kristen, vintage Sheena mess, all on the patio, that it's not about the pasta. I have my little image here with all of my little matchboxes from VPR Old School Legacy. So I'm all about the legacy, but I'm still here for this reboot. So it's a brand new ecosystem, a totally different reality TV generation. So when VPR launched all in 2013, no one was joining a reality show to become an influencer. No, not at all. They didn't even know what influence was yet. They just wanted to be hot, bartend at Sir, date poorly, cry in alleys, and hopefully someone famous would notice them. They were kind of scared to be on reality TV because that was like a big no-no then if you wanted to be famous. But now things have certainly changed in that regard. So cut to 2025. These newbies, they know the assignment. They've studied the craft, they've studied the villains, they've studied the scandals, and they've studied the OnlyFans conversion rates. Yes, they did. So let's get into some of those details. And I want to show you guys a little bit, pull up an image of who the cast is. So as we're talking today, you know a little bit of who the cast is that we will be going over. So we're not watching kids hoping the show leads to a singing career, acting role. Well, actually, maybe one person is kind of hoping for it. We're watching people who openly want Amazon live deals and affiliate links. So here's where we meet the first pair of human thirst traps, Jason and Chris. Half cousins, half committed to their Sir Chefs, fully committed to being hot for money online. They've already been on OnlyFans, and the way the show drops that in every episode is, new on the frontier. But the premiere does something smart. It starts at Sir. Actual shifts, real staff, real co-workers, and real chaos potential. So that is grounding what, makes VPR iconic. And it's bringing us back to that energy immediately. And it helps, in my opinion. So first up, we meet Venus. Long hair, chill energy, and 2 years of Sir life underneath his belt. He's friends with everyone, but he's also watching everything like he's preparing for a thesis. Then we meet Demi. She's so beautiful, so poised. Love her, obsessed with her. And she has been with Sir for almost a decade, guys. And she's finally getting her moment on reality TV. I've waited for this, and she deserves it. She's giving me Leva vibes, but I actually like her. Leva, I can't stand that much for. And for anybody not watching, follow me on Instagram, Danny Gossip Girl. I'm posting reels of the different cast members throughout the week and next week, or of course on YouTube as well. But then comes Natalie, the chaos butterfly. She brings the energy of, I may be wrong, but I'm loud, and I'm also not going to admit it that I'm wrong. She was just suspended for blowing up on her ex inside Sir, classic, while dining there with her dad and her brother. The level of commitment to mess that we should respect. She is a hot mess in the best way, guys. And let's be clear, the ex-boyfriend in question, he's also Demi's ex. Surprise! Sir's dating pool is the size of a team. But Natalie says she shouldn't be punished because they hadn't had sex in months. And worse. But let's get into Marcus. Marcus is training Jason and shows him how to drink on the job, sneak brunch sangria, take shots with Venus, and hide liquor in the walk-in. This man is not here to work. He is here to vibe. Cheers to that. He also has a girlfriend named Kim, and their dynamic feels like season 3 Katie and Schwartz had a baby with season 6 Jax Taylor's self-awareness issues, which he's never overcome, has he? Then we meet Shane, Marcus's friend, a model, naughty sir employee, and he is laughing like a cartoon dog. And Natalie is already calling dibs on him, even though she tried to murder her ex with her bare words 2 days ago. She literally told him, "Don't bring another girl into my restaurant." Girl, you don't even work there tonight. So yeah. But there is a lot of intertwining taking place. And just to break down all of the connections that I just went over. So this is how they are all connected in case it is not making sense to anyone. But after the Sir shift, everyone goes out, and this is where the OG energy comes back. People try to look cool. People try to pick fights. People try to be the star of the scene. But the big blowout ends up being between Kim and Marcus because Natalie is texting Marcus nonstop, and Kim is like, "Why?" And the group shockingly sides with Natalie, which is insane because I'm sorry. If this is my man, you should not be texting him. I'm sorry, not sorry. But here's the twist. Natalie once stole Demi's boyfriend, so Kim's instincts, I'm sorry, it is spot on. Natalie is walking rebrand in progress. She's not here to make friends. She is here to secure the storyline, and she is doing good. So after the bar, Kim calls Marcus 100 times. I kid you not, guys. 100. Marcus ignores every single one of them, telling Shane he didn't answer on purpose because he knew Kim would show up and sleep with him in the morning. And as a unit, we must ask, girl, why would you do that? I would not. Hot mess express. But this is typical Marcus. Why is she fighting for him? Why are the men she's choosing giving? We have no emotional availability in stock today, but please check back later. And then Lisa Vanderpump arrives at Sir and immediately hits us with real world economics. I am very curious. How do you feel about Lisa Vanderpump? Are you a fan of hers? Do you want her presence to be small or large in this show? Why, I am so grateful, guys, for everything she has given us. And she deserves to be on one of the versions of the Mount Rushmores of Real Housewives. I don't want her on this version that much. I would prefer to have her off. But anyways, she breaks down the real world economics. West Hollywood nightlife is struggling. Just like any nightlife, do clubs even exist anymore? Sir is struggling. They need consistency, not chaos. And it's the most honest Lisa has surprisingly been in years. It makes the stakes real. If the restaurant fails, then the show fails. So she then confronts Marcus about the drinking on the job. You know, he trained the new guy poorly. He made the workplace look sloppy. He undermined Sir's business. And she says the punishment is coming. And he looks like he's being summoned to... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is. So we will see what happens. But then comes the cameo of all episodes. Katie Maloney outside something about her, sweeping her stoop like a French bakery artisan. She sees Marcus stumbling around, lost with cameras following him, and immediately goes inside and locks the doors like she just spotted a ghost from seasons past. Yes, Katie, run far away. I know you don't want that part of your life anymore. So she literally drops the broom mid-sweep. It's like the most Katie Maloney thing she could do. She's like, nope, I am not getting pulled back into this man's storyline. So do you guys like drop-ins like this? What are your thoughts on that? But I like seeing some of the OGs, and speaking of something about her, they seem to not be doing that well, is the rumor on the streets. But yeah, I would say Bravo really deserves an Emmy for some of this editing. You know, it's like a nature documentary. But here's the truth, everyone. With the premiere of Vanderpump Rules Season 12, this episode is a reset. It's a pilot, a fresh test group in a controlled West Hollywood environment. They're figuring out who the villains are, who the breakout stars are, and who will flame out like a Bath and Body Works candle. I'm personally a Yankee girl, though. I'll take a Bath and Body Works candle too. So again, we have Natalie, chaos agent. Marcus, lovable but lost frat boy. We have Kim, relatable queen who deserves better. Venus, observant, loyal, potential narrator. Jason and Chris, hot OnlyFans cousins looking for clouds. Demi is the long game player, finally getting her shot, so well deserved. And then Shane, a dating distraction, and Katie, the legacy queen of cameo. So it's giving messy in the best of ways. And honestly, I'm not surprised to feel like Jax is, it doesn't feel like Jax or Stassi or Kristen. It really feels like a different area. Not that there's not like a little bit of similarities in this Spideyverse of the VPR world. So yeah. Additionally, we have Real Housewives of Potomac airing right now. I'm not sure how you all are feeling about it. I mean, it's an okay season. I mean, it's been better than like the last two seasons, but I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming for me, and it's really irking me like crazy with Wendy remodeling her whole house, and also her mom just like loving all the money that is coming in. To be a fly on the wall with Wendy Osefo's mom and how she is handling it. Additionally, we have the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City airing right now too, which Kimberly and I will get into it more even so next week. I feel like these last two episodes after their cruise or their yachts has died down a little bit. It will be curious to see how long do you guys all think that Bronwyn and Todd are going to be married, and what is up with all these Todds? Is there a good Todd in the world? Does anybody know a good Todd between Todd Burruss or Todd Tucker? And no, let's just call him Todd Burruss because he rode Kandi's coattails. So between Todd Tucker and Todd Bronwyn's Todd, where are all the good Todds at? In other news, the Worst Cooks in America cast was announced today. But we have a lot more to cover as we continue in the upcoming weeks. So next week, next Wednesday, guys, we will be back. We will be covering The Secret Lives of Mormon Lives reunion that is airing tomorrow, along with the premiere of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So we are excited to go over that. And then also next week, Jenn Shah gets released. So senior citizens, anyone receiving those spam robocalls, watch out, guys. Jenn Shah is going to be on The Lose. And Kimberly and I are really excited. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, or again, you're following us on the Villa Download on YouTube, because starting next week or so, we will be launching various polls and, best of the year type of results. So we will be getting into that. So make sure to vote on that as we're wrapping it up. Kimberly, I'm trying to give the people an idea of what is to come with what we have coming on, but we're going to be doing like a little, it's something I used to do on my Danny Gossip Girl channel that everyone seems to really love, but I'm excited to be doing it this year, where Kimberly and I are going to pick out all these different topics, like best or like MVP, best new housewife, worst housewife, messiest. Yeah. If anybody has any topics that would be good to add to it, please feel free to throw that in. But we're looking forward to you guys voting on that. Really excited, and the people that we are voting on will see the results.
Sorry, I bounced for a second. I have an old dog and she's not doing too hot, so I had to tend to her for a little bit, but
all good. But Kimberly, how did you feel about I went over the whole VPR.
The Valley? I heard.
Not the Valley. Girl.
I mean, the Valley, Vanderpump Rules. I'm sorry.
What the hell? I'm calling Babar on you.
You're calling Babar.
I am.
You're going to sit more after me.
Oh my goodness. What did you
Babar
think
can't
about?
handle me. He can't handle me.
What did you think, Kimberly, about Vanderpump Rules season 7, the new shift? It should have been called something different.
Got it. Okay. So to be completely honest with you, I think I will like these people. I'm not saying I don't like them. I just have to watch it again, because for me it was sensory overload, because I was so used to one cast for so long. And so now it's like I have to flip a switch and I have to learn new names and new personalities and new people all over again in the same looking environment. So, but I'm here for it. I'm interested to see what it looks like. So they kind of remind me of our previous cast, and I also feel like it does seem really performative. So,
you think it seems performative?
Yeah, a little bit more produced, I think, because
I could see a little bit, but I don't know if it's on purpose or if that's just the world that we're in now, because everyone knows about it. And obviously, if you work at Vanderpump Rules, you know about reality TV. I do like that some of them do have a genuine long relationship, but you can tell that certain folks were just picked to be on the show, like the cousins, the one that was, I want to say on F-Boy Island, but no, he was on a couple of different dating shows. The one where it's like you get to like date cougars, but it's really the sea of moms that you're dating. Crazy, but I'm here for it, Kimberly.
Yeah, no, me too. Like I said, they remind me of the previous cast. It's just that I think I'm actually, after this, I'm going to eat some dinner and then I'm going to watch it again, believe it or not, because I want to get to know the characters and the people. So one of them, I forgot her name. She fascinated me. I liked her. She's the one that says the singer.
Natalie. Because when they keep on saying Natalie, I'm thinking about Natalie, the manager that Kristen said suck a dick to.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Suck a dick.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's like the Natalie I kept on thinking about when they were like talking about a Natalie, but her name is Natalie, so that's a good way to remember it. She's like giving Sheena vibes, but not Sheena vibes.
Yeah. But it's like I like her. I feel like she's a vibe. But honestly, there's no one in the cast that I feel like I'm not going to like. I just felt like it was just a little bit more produced than I hoped it would have been. But like I said, I'm gonna rewatch it tonight. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be feeling really nostalgic and just wanting to move back to California.
Oh,
I don't know, maybe not. I think maybe just the whole vibe of everything is gonna make me, but I'm not going anywhere.
so good. Well, I will channel the vibe that is where you are all at, because as I mentioned, Kimberly, I'm rewatching True Blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did
So I'm
say
trying
that.
to get down in the bayou.
I know, girl. We gotta set up a trip or like a visit or whatever, and come eat. The food here is like so freaking good. Like
definitely.
I will never like say anything different about that. The food is just, yeah.
Now I know what I'm asking for my birthday in May, Kimberly. I'm coming to see you, babe.
Oh, do that.
Let's
Let's
do it up.
Let's
and then
make it a
you
thing.
need to
Let's make
come
it a whole
to.
podcast.
Oh yes.
Let's do a girls trip. Look,
Girls
Wendy,
trip.
she'll totally do it because she's been talking about coming out here anyway. That would be so.
Yes, let's do it.
And we could do
then,
a
guys,
podcast episode on the road.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. And then you girls can come out to Chicago as well. We can go to a Cubs game.
Right? Oh
we will paint the town red. Awesome. But this brings us to an end. Let's close this out, Kimberly.
Alrighty. Oh boy. Okay, let's.
But yes, I'll get into it, Kimberly.
Okay.
All right, fam. You know, this wraps up another absolutely unhinged week in reality TV and pop culture. I mean, everything that was blowing up on the news was a lot. There was so much to cover in the news that we could barely cover TV shows. So, Kimberly, if you want to go live this weekend, we can cover the Real Housewives a little bit more, and Southern Charm, which we haven't even touched on.
Oh, for sure.
So hit me up, girl.
Down.
I'm available. But again, guys, make sure that you are subscribed, because voting for the Villa Awards is coming. More interviews are coming. And honestly, the chaos never stops. So drop your final thoughts in the chat or comments. We want to hear your theories, your takes, and what you want us to cover in the future. So stay messy, stay curious, and stay Villa downloaded. Take care, all. Appreciate you guys.